Good morning, afternoon, evening, whenever you see this. This is Dee with Older INFP Insights. Wasn't going to do a video this week. I'm going to take the week off between Christmas and New Year's, but something funny came up today, and I thought I would do it anyway. Well, it's still funny to me. INFPs, today's topic of INFPs do have sense of humor. Can be on the dark side, the shadow side, whatever side, but we do have a sense of humor. That's the topic today. I want to welcome everybody. This channel, I will mention, I'm going to have to start mentioning this, unfortunately. This channel is for INFPs and those who want to want to understand, Freudian slip there, sand, INFPs, those who want to understand the INFP from an INFP with over 20 years of mental health background. Who is an INFP? I lost my train of thought there. So, you're welcome. If you're not an INFP, but be nice, be kind. I'm starting to get not so nice comments. They will be removed and you will be blocked. You might want to watch the video before you comment and not just go by the title. So, this is a safe space for INFPs. Okay, got that out of the way, and I don't mind doing what I need to do to protect it. Alright, just scroll to someone else, go to Reddit. There are a lot of other people who do INFPs that make fun of us. It won't be tolerated here. Discussions will, directives and advice and whatever will not. Okay, so the topic today, so thank you. The topic today is I'm just giving an example of, yes, we do have sense of humor. Can be a little bit on the dark side to most people. Having to do with two of my daughters. I'm home by myself on Christmas. I don't like Christmas because it's too commercial. That's the reason. Just too much stress. So I just enjoy doing what I'm doing, watching football later, having good food. On the internet here and there. But I talked with my youngest daughter, who I thought was an ISFP. So maybe this is a FP-FJ thing. But I thought she was an ISFP. But now I'm thinking, the more I'm thinking about what happened today, she may actually be an INFP. But anyway, she was 5 weeks late being born. That's how slow she is. How much she procrastinates. But she called me, wished me Merry Christmas and whatnot. And she told me that her sisters were coming over to her house to open gifts, exchange gifts. And during the time frame that they were to come, I had thought that one of my daughters, who is definitely an ESFJ, she's a social bug. She has to work people in. Her social life or work life, whatever, she has a organized schedule by minute. Extremely extroverted, extremely everything that I'm not, and that this youngest daughter is not. I had thought that one had invited me over to her house, squeezed me in from 1 to 3 on Christmas Day. I don't like being squeezed in as an INFP. I don't like being squeezed in as anybody. I just like to take my time and let's visit. I don't want to be rushed. So I said no, and it's too cold. I think we may get up to 30 degrees here today where I am, which is, we had the coldest day yesterday. The coldest high that we've ever had, I think they said, which was 28 degrees yesterday, Christmas Eve. So we're not used to this. So I said, no, that's fine. We'll do this after Christmas when we got more time. Had thought it was for 1 to 3. I was invited. So I told the youngest daughter, the ISNP, FP, let me start over. That's why I don't do the letters and things. The ISFP about that. And I said, how could I be at two places at one time? She's going to your house while I'm going, she invited me over to her house. So anyway, make a long story short, I just said, just as a joke, I said, I ought to send her a text on the way. And she said, do it, I want you to do it. So we got to talking about it. And the more we got to talking about it, the funner it got to be able to do it, to prank her, to see what she'd do. So we got off the phone, and I did. I messengered her, sent her a message. OTW. That's all I said. She called me. She never calls me. This one, she doesn't have time to call. She called and she's like, Mom, you're on the way. You can't be on the way. I'm on my way over to sister's house. I said, where are you? I'm in the car. She said, you can't. What? Don't go to my house. So she was freaking out. And her husband, my son-in-law, was laughing. His whole family is full of pranks. They prank each other a whole lot. And he laughed. He said, have you been in the eggnog too much? And I'm like, no, I know this. And then finally I told her it was, a joke, that what had happened, that I just talked to her sister, and we just thought it would be fun. Merry Christmas. I still think it's funny. So yeah, then the phone went dead, and I thought, whoa, well, that didn't go over well. That did not go over well. That's just a joke. But then she called me back about 5 minutes later. She said she was in a dead zone in the car. That was her excuse. So anyway, the moral of the story is, and now she's texting me and sending me messages. Look at my invite. And she's just almost harassing me now, which is even funnier. Not totally harassing, but she's determined that she is correct. Which I let the whole thing go a long time ago, like hours ago. I just let it go hours ago. It was a joke. Merry Christmas. Let's have a good time. Whether I'm in the eggnog or not, I'm not. But whether I am or not, doesn't matter. Let's have a good time. Relax. She is determined to be right. I am not even reading her messages anymore. I left them on red for a while to send her a message, passive-aggressive message, I guess. Like, we're done with this conversation. Let's move on. Have fun. Merry Christmas. But she's got to be right. She probably is right in that sense. But yeah, I didn't look at the time. I'm not that. It was I think for what she said, I was supposed to come before 1. I understood it to be 1. I mean, before 1, that means nothing to INFPs. That's in the ballpark. I got the day right. I think that's something, that I got the day right, and I got the 1 o'clock part right. But she's determined to be right. And so yeah, we do have a sense of humor. It can be on. People would say I've got my former friend that's the INFJ. Maybe it's the FJ thing. It's the FPFJ thing. She would call me cruel for saying something like that, to pranking somebody. But yeah, I thought it was funny. My daughter thought it was funny, who's also an FP, thought it was funny. And we thought it'd be a good joke. But not everybody gets their jokes. Very few people do get our jokes. But yes, we do have a sense of humor. No, we're not cruel. That wasn't cruel. I said Merry Christmas and I laughed. Couldn't say it with a straight face. But I just had to relay the story that yes, we do have a sense of humor. Yes, we do prank. It's not like everybody else's sense of humor, but it is darn well funny to us. So with that being said, this is twice as long as I wanted it to be. But everybody, I hope you have a happy holidays. It's Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah. Kwanzaa starts today. And if anybody else has another holiday, post it in the post sections below, in the comments below. And happy holiday, whatever it is that you celebrate. If you don't celebrate any of them, then be happy. Find some joy in the world. Okay. Have fun and stay safe.